Hi, it's Josh, your Goth fragrance bestie. And August was quite the month. I took a trip to LA. I smelled the fragrances. And I actually had a really hard time coming up with my top 10 this month. I came in at 143 fragrances smelled for the first time, and 32 fragrances worn for the first time. There are many more comparisons made, many more rewears done. That's racked up quite a lot. So amongst those, here were my top 10 fragrances of August. Coming in at number 10, we have Paridisi from Jorum Studios. I have 3 fragrances from Jorum now, and I really want to smell the rest of their offering. The way that Paridisi morphs and dries kind of defies explanation in a lot of ways. You get this very verbose, bitter, citrus fruit opening that might lull you into like, oh, this is just like a fresh, easy wear fragrance. And then you get this funky, mushroomy, soily green patchouli, like the forest floor coming through. And it's just so cool. I think in the week I wore it video, I said it was like kicking over a log and watching the bugs skitter away. It is whimsical in a childlike adventure kind of way while still being composed enough to wear with confidence. I love this fragrance a lot, and I'm so happy that it's joined my collection. Coming in at number 9, we have Nasantura's Embrace by Project 1945. This is the smell of hugging someone that you have missed after a long time apart. This is a stunning, soft use of orris. It is such a shame that I can't find this perfume stateside. It was sent to me in a sample swap with my friend Liddy. Hi, Liddy. And I regret the day that I choose to wear this again, because I only have enough left for one more wear. It's such a lovely, nostalgic fragrance that captures a sense of longing and love. And I think that's really special in perfumery. Coming in at number 8 is Liminal Creatures by Botanica. I don't even know if I'm supposed to be talking about this yet. This is the upcoming release from Botanica and is another perfect example of the way that she creates worlds for each fragrance and allows you to define yourself within that world when you're wearing it. Front and center in Liminal Creatures is this gorgeous, unusual use of animalic deer musk. It's kind of jagged and spectral in facets that mesh with this very unusual, twisted view of like a fougere and florals in the backdrop. I loved smelling this when I was with her for an interview, which should be coming out in October. And she graciously sent me home with a sample. I'm excited to wear it. And to hear more about Sid's perfume worlds, make sure you tune in October when we upload that interview. Number 7, we have Great Lay by SAMAR. Debbie and Namoya at SAMAR have many things that set them apart in the world of perfumery. If you want to hear more about that, keep an eye out for the interview with them coming out very soon on my channel. But one of the things I appreciate most about them is the sense of realism that they bring to their creations. If you've ever been to Hawaii, you'll know the smell of the plumeria flower, which they make the iconic leis out of. It is this like lush tropical floral that I think is very akin to magnolia in a way. And it's so hard to find that in perfumes and in perfumery because it's often overly sweet or laden with like screechy white florals. But in Great Lay, Debbie who's from Hawaii, has crafted the plumeria as it actually is. It's this very soft, petaled floral, edged with like damp, creamy jasmine and this marine sandalwood. It really defines like a more wilted, brown, photorealistic floral. And this is not the type of fragrance I think I would ever reach for day to day, but the craft and hand involved in making it really made it stand out to me. Coming in at number 6, we have 20th of Mars 2022 by Runholz. This was something I sniffed at Scent Bar Hollywood. Thank you so much to the staff at Scent Bar for helping us. This was a wild perfume, from its like really tall, slender, beautiful bottle to like the neat purple, almost black shade of the perfume itself. The notes online are like phenomenal. It's like a whole paragraph, but the scent itself is mesmerizing in the way that it kept defying my expectations of how it would smell. There's this like thick, dark, syrupy, churning base that bubbles up all of these lighter notes and tones as if it were like boiling on the strip. It was very weird, and I loved it for that. There's an herbalness that comes across almost like it's medicinal or tinctured, but wrapped in florals and spices. I regret not buying this one, but I was really worried about how I would get that delicate bottle home in a suitcase without incident. So it has been relegated to my to-buy list eventually. Coming in at number 5, we have Summer in Love by Teddy the Perfumer. Teddy was so gracious to send me the samples ahead, and I really enjoyed all 3 of them. But this one has tugged on my scent memory and nostalgia and really become my favorite of his offerings. The ripe, velvety peach and tomato leaf take me back to my grandmother's garden, and the light floral tones and base of sandalwood give you like a moment of respite in our otherwise really busy lives. I find it very refreshing and special, and I can't wait to buy a full bottle of it when Teddy gets to his full release. Number 4, we have Forest by Rook. I love a good ultra green fragrance, and this one stood up to a lot of my heavy hitters. It is woodier than my other green loves, like Green Spell by Eris or Coven by Andrea Mack. This one trades Galbanum's stemmy greenness and sharpness for cypress and pine, and these like muddled craft forest greenness. I love it. I made a point to buy something from Rook while I was in London, and I'm very glad that this is the one that I walked away with. I need to sample more of his work because there's just something amazing about Forest. Coming in at number 3, we have Smell Like a King by EPC. I know I reviewed this like 2 or 3 times, but it has earned its solid spot. It has become my ultimate leather fragrance. I've worn through the travel size half of it. I need to repurchase it. It's so easy to wear while being edgy, sexy, confident. It is this like smoky, balsamic leather. You can watch any of my other videos, but it is really easily become one of my top 10 fragrances of all time. And I think that's really saying something, given all of this, and I only had a travel size of it. So it is a real powerhouse, and it is one of my like go-tos for wearing out, for going to concerts, for travel. It's just great. Coming in at number 2, we have Warm Bulb by Clue Perfumery. This is a perfume that made me cry. It is a warm, incandescent bulb that instantly sent me back to memories of being a child, reading library books propped up on the arm of my grandmother's couch. head under the lampshade because I'm a weirdo. And she would reward me for every hour that I spent reading with half an hour of cartoons on Saturday morning. So I have her to thank for how much I read. The warm bulb and singed dust with this like sweet, soft woods in the dry down. It's really remarkable and really, I think, a true masterpiece of perfumery. Coming in at number 1 is Wake by Capsule Perfumery. While I was in LA, I stopped at Capsule Perfumery and ended up spending over an hour with Linda the perfumer going through their entire catalog, including 6 unreleased perfumes. Thank you so much to Linda for spending time with me. It was super cool. Wake is one of the unreleased perfumes and is something that I will have to buy the day it's released. The Capsule Perfumery collection is based on the different groups of people in LA. And Wake, if I remember correctly, is based on like the hookah bars and Turkish coffee. There is something so beautiful to the way it's done. So there's Turkish coffee, hookah bar kind of theme to it. But on my skin, it turned into the most lush, velvety incense supported by facets of cardamom and coffee and spice. I could not stop smelling it on my hand after I left the store. Even after I took a shower in the next morning, it was just stunning. I love a good incense note, and this is probably among my favorite. I long for having a bottle of this fragrance in my collection, which is how it earned its number 1 spot in the best thing I smelled in the month of August. So congratulations to Linda and Capsule Perfumery. Please let me know when Wake is available so I can purchase it. That being said, those are my top 10 fragrances for the month of August. Please let me know what you enjoyed. What were you wearing this month? What are you looking forward to wearing in September? My name is Josh. I am your Goth Fragrance Bestie. If you like this video, like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.